Hey, what's up, good people? Welcome back to Stock Up with Larry Jones. If you're new to the page, go ahead and hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell. I will be time stamping this video because I want you to be able to go right to your prospective place. I'm going to start off by talking about stocks and then crypto, and then I'm going to talk about the platforms that we use here on with Stock Up with Larry Jones. First, I want to start by saying happy Dr. Martin Luther King's Day. And I'm going to show you a picture right now. This is a picture of Dr. Martin Luther King to the right and my grandmother, whom we just buried a few years ago, to the far left. My family is a family of service, just like I'm serving you guys now. I believe that the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King is that of service, all right? He did not just represent African Americans or African Americans, should I say. He represented the best of America. And so take some time out and do some service, even if it's just information. It is a day of reflection and service, all right? So let's get into some stock, okay, shall we? Let's talk about what we see coming and what I see coming. Remember, anything I say, it's not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell, or even change your path. I just want to add to it. This is what I believe. Okay? Anything I say is not a suggestion for you to buy, hold, or sell. But this is what I believe. I believe that big tech will be reporting like any other earnings, right? But I believe after Q1, I believe that big tech earnings will not be that great, right? I don't know what it's going to be, but I don't think it's going to be that great. We are in a recession and have been since January 1st. That's what I choose to believe in spite of what they tell us. That's what I believe, okay? And I believe that we will and could very well go into a deeper recession, though it won't be as deep, as long, and as wide as 2008. So we don't live in fear, we live in favor because we look for opportunity. Let's go to the S&P 500, and I want to just share some things with you guys, right? So here we are, the S&P, and a lot of analysts are saying that it could go as low as, my price to load the boat, so to speak, is 3,100. As we could see, it's around 4,000 right now, 3,999. A lot of people say that the bottom, should I say analysts, could be as low as 3,000, right? And my price is 3120-ish or 3140-ish is my, I'm loading up at that point because this year I'm not buying prices, I'm buying earnings, I'm buying evaluations. So I just want to point this out. Let's look at this. So we know that this was COVID, right? And we know it bottomed out. And look at that. It went all the way down to, look at that. Remember, this is a flash crash. The S&P went down to 23. If I knew this was coming again and I knew this was coming again, I would literally sell my house, my car, my firstborn, and just get in right there. You guys know I'm joking, right? All right. So a lot of people say, or some analysts say it could get as bad as 3,000. So why is that such a key point? Look at this. All right. So we do know, for those of you that remember, this was under the previous president and not the current president. If you were into the market then, a lot of people thought that the market was pumped or inflated at this point. And this is when the previous president was touting the stock market and it was on a bull run. And some analysts thought that it was being fluffed up. All right. So if you go before that start, it's actually the S&P is right at 3,000. All right. And then the dump and then the pump. A lot of people are saying, hey, what's the price point that you're going to be buying Tesla at? And right now, I'm not buying Tesla based on its price. I'm going to buy Tesla based on its evaluation. Meaning, let's look at this again. If you look at Tesla right now, you could see that Tesla's, 122-ish, right? But look at the PE. We've been over this before, 37. I believe that Tesla's PE can get down to 29, 27, 29. So I'm buying the PE. And so if if we come off of 39.99 and go all the way back down to 3 or 31, then this PE of Tesla will definitely fall. And so that's what I'm trading in this market, in a recession, heading to a deeper recession and probably a earnings recession. So you're going to hear a lot about that. So that's what I want to point out to you guys and be crystal clear that that is my plan. Larry, what happens if it never hits that bottom? And there is a chance that it will never go. The S&P will never get back down to 31 or 3. There is that possibility. So what do you do then? You dollar cost average. And for those of you that's been following the Larry Jones $5 a day challenge, just put it in the search bar, $5 a day challenge, Larry Jones. And you'll see that since the beginning of last year, I've been dollar cost averaging, and so have many of you, in 3 portfolios. I believe is a growth portfolio, blue chip portfolio, and I believe small caps. I believe those are the 3 portfolios that we've been DCAing in every day. $5, $10, whatever you can afford. All right, follow? So now let's go to crypto, shall we? That's the crypto bubble. And as we could see, FTT is up 160%. Remember, the bigger the bubble, the bigger, the run up. Mana, 69%. FXS, you see that? APT, 56%, right? And so we see SAN up 30%. SOL is still up 40%. Killing it, all right? But here's what I want to get straight. Some of you think that I said don't be trading crypto right now. And that is not what I said. I want to be crystal clear, and I can understand how it could be misinterpreted. What I was saying in my video 2 videos ago. What I was saying in my video 2 videos ago is you should not have FOMO. You should not be chasing. We are in the accumulation phase, in the 4 phases of crypto. And you should just continue to accumulate. You should just continue to DCA. So I want to be crystal clear. Just continue to DCA, dollar cost average, okay? And so if I had FTT, which I do not, me personally, I would be taking profits. And even if you didn't sell all, if you're up 160%, you could take your initial investment out and just play with the house's money, as they say, and be okay. Now, let's look down. So here's what I also want you guys to know about crypto, and that's all crypto, whether it be even the crap coins, those, Shiba Inu, it doesn't matter. This is what you want to know about crypto here. So I want to make this crystal clear that, yes, Bitcoin is up the week 22%, but for the year, we're still down 49%. This is what we have to realize. Let's go to Solana, because Solana is really, really hot, right? Solana is up. Look at this, good people. 91% for the month, right? But it is still down 82% for the year. And so that's why it's caution, caution, caution. Let's go to Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu is up 28% for the month. Oh, I missed a run. It's still down 62%. And that's what happens in these cycles. When in doubt, zoom out. So before you catch the FOMO, which is a vicious disease, and just start to buy, just remember, before you join in sync and start singing buy, make sure you know this data and you do what's best for you. Don't listen to these bots, these talking heads shouting you should be to the moon. And by the way, when you start hearing to the moon, it hasn't started yet, but when you start hearing to the moon, you should be selling. I'm just going to shoot it to you straight every single time. And One other thing that I wanted to talk about. We know that the meme stock are on fire right now, especially BBBY, Bed Bath and Beyond. Let's monitor it. I'm not touching it, but for those of you that have it, I definitely would not be chasing that right now. The run is in, all right? A lot of people are just finding out about it. This is what I call a herd move. You want to be in plays like that before the herd hits. And let's look at this week and let's see. One of the things I do know that happens every cycle, all right, where there's a potential short squeeze or whatever. And for somebody that came on, one of these knuckleheads came on, Larry, you don't understand. Trust me, I understand way better than you. But I'm going to tell you this when it comes to potential short squeezes and what's happening. And what you don't know is that most short squeezes never fully happen. And I know about, they have to cover and all of that. Most never happen. Those are the fact. What happens is the herd starts piling in anticipation of a short squeeze, and that alone runs a stock up, especially at those prices. But let's look at this coming week, starting tomorrow, Tuesday, and let's see what happens to AMC, GameStop, and Bed Bath and Beyond. Let's see what happens. But I will tell you this, more people will lose money than make money. The people that made the money are the people that bought it when it was down. And so let's go back to crypto. Let me ask you this. Were you buying FTT when all of the crap happened and it fell to the floor? All right. Were you buying Solana when all of the crap happened and it took a dump? When this took a dump and that took a dump, the reason why they're up so much is because they fell the hardest. All right. And so just remember, these cycles happen all of the time. All right. So now I want to talk about two things, and then we're going to just sign off on this video. Listen, for those of you that have Moomoo, I want you to be able, a lot of people have been asking, I want to answer two questions, one on Moomoo and one on Webull. If you're new, I suggest that you have multiple brokerages. Myself, I keep all my Roth IRA, and if you make too much, you can do a backdoor Roth IRA. I do that with Fidelity. It's a legacy broker. They've been around forever and a day. Just Google Fidelity, and I think everyone should start out with a Roth IRA, right? Then the second question is about Moomoo. Now, Moomoo, if you download Moomoo and put $100 in, the very first thing I want you to do is go to Moomoo Lite, and this is how you do it. Okay, the first thing you want to do when downloading Moomoo, of course, you deposit $100. You're going to get some free stock. Promotions vary from month to month. But the very first thing I want you to do, as you can see at the bottom, highlighted trade, right? But if you go to the top right, you will see it says trading. Select trading. And then in the far upper right hand corner, you'll see three dots, but to the left of that, you'll see pro and an arrow down. Select that and make sure you hit Lite. Now you see how clean that is? It decluttered all the advanced settings and got rid of them. They're still there, but it's just cleaner and clear, so you can simply buy and sell stocks. And thirdly, if you have a Webull, Webull is where you buy fractional shares and or crypto. And that's why I do my swing trading with crypto. And so you can go in, you can pick 5 of your top stock, and you could simply tell Webull to buy weekly, daily, monthly, or bi-monthly your top 5 stock. And it will continue that throughout, and you never have to go in and tell it to do it. You could set it and forget it. And so I want you to be able to use the tools that you have. All right. Hopefully this has helped someone. I hope you have a great day, and we will see you Tuesday. Remember, this is a day of service. All right. Live, love, laugh. and learn.